Hello friends, welcome back to the Zarathaxx YouTube channel. How are you doing today? Today's video, I'm here to show you that if you have the creepy clown car mount and you go backwards and unequip your mount, you will be extremely tiny, even smaller than your pet, for as long as you are going backwards. The minute you stop or you try to go forward, you will return to normal size. And no, this does not work if you are going forward in your mount and do the same thing and unequip it. You will just be normal size. Just kidding, guys. Today's video is going to be a gold farming video guide, official 2025, going into 2026, the one and only. In the comment section of my last video, a lot of you guys wanted me to make a dedicated pet training video, but in my little ADHD brain, I was like, you can't get to training pets if you don't have any gold. So the pet training video will be coming out very shortly, but just beforehand, I wanted to make sure I had this ground covered and then we could move on with the pet training one. This video is going to be the gift that just keeps on giving because it is not just going to be advice for people with membership or people with access to certain zones. There's going to be some free-to-play options. There's going to be some membership list options. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I am in the night side or the haunted cave in Wizard City, not just because it is spooky season and I like the ambiance, although that is very much true, but I'm here in front of the Storm Drain Tower, which is the home of Lord Nightshade, the final boss of Wizard City. This boss year-round will be one of your best free-to-play options if you want to be farming gold. Not only does he have some pretty standard awesome drops there entirely, but also year-round he can drop you some really awesome crowns gear, such as the basic level 5 gear that almost everyone has at this point that they start the game off with. And during the holiday seasons, so that includes Halloween, Christmas, Easter, all that stuff, he will drop event-specific gear and time-specific gear for that period. So for example, right now it is currently Halloween, so defeating him has a chance. Again, it is a chance. This is an MMO game. But he has a chance to drop a plethora of Halloween-themed items. If you look at Nightshade's wiki page, it is honestly like kind of crazy how like filled it is, and that is just because he has so many drops for the different seasons of this game. But yeah, Lord Nightshade is going to be one of your go-to people if you want to farm gold and just a lot of extra really cool crowns gear and cosmetics gear year-round and also during the holidays. For the OGs in Wizard101, this next boss and gold farming are synonymous with each other, and he is very, very infamous and well known. I am of course talking about none other than Halfang Bristlecrown in Vesterland in Grizzleheim Part 2. Upon entering Vesterland, you will go to the teleport point that says Vestry's Hall, and proceed to go up this ramp that is made out of a tree log, and Halfang Bristlecrown's dungeon will be located in the back here. The one annoying part about this is that yes, you have to wait out the 10-second dungeon timer every time, but trust me, it is well worth it if you need gold and especially in a pinch. This dude is Storm, so I tend to farm this dude on my Fire Wizard, but my Storm is just so OP that I don't think it'll be that much of an issue. Oh my god, he Tempested me back? Whoa, Tempest off. Who's gonna win? How much you do? 342. Oh no. Or nor. Nor. This spell's disgusting. Whoever made this spell and gave it to these guys. Anyways. Whose Tempest is gonna win? Cast your vote in the comment. Whose Tempest is gonna win? Mine or this dude? Come on. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends. Oh wait, okay, I was gonna thank God he died, but yeah, he has a guaranteed drop of a piece of gear, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure actually if it's guaranteed, but he will drop you wands, boots, robes, hats, and if you are entirely free to play, some of these pieces of gear have energy on them, which is really nice. But the piece of gear that you're gonna look after is an amulet called the Cow's Pearl Amulet, which sells for I think close to 10,000, if not more gold in the bazaar per amulet that you get. Yeah, this one is pretty well known in the Wiz community, but in case you didn't know, Halfang Bristlecrown in Vesterland, super easy for gold farming, very repeatable and very easy. For this next one, you're gonna have to walk with me just a little bit here. Let's take a walk. If you enter Saverstad Pass and go past the teleport waypoint and go up this little road and to the left, you will find the Troubled Warriors. At first, these guys might look rather simple, rank 3 ice minions with just 300 HP, so easily soloable, and even if you're a low level and you just have your 4-pip AoE, these guys should be able to be defeated in 1 or 2 turns quite easily. These guys, as well as dropping, of course, some basic gear, won't sell for much, but they do have a chance of dropping you couch potatoes. That video could be a guide in and of itself in its entirety, but these guys are the first and quite frankly the easiest guys if you want to farm couch potatoes for, and let me walk you through it. So you know all those people with crazy couch potato farms, and they always brag about it, they look crazy and absolutely insane, kind of like this. The obvious reason people do this is, of course, the pages and pages of mega snacks that they're able to get, and those really help you with pet training. On top of the insane mega snacks, however, these guys also drop a bunch of the Empower TCs. As you can see here, my wizard has quite a few of them, and a lot of the Astral Aura enchants as well. All of those, but most importantly, the Empower treasure cards go for the bizarre and a metric crap ton of gold for some reason or another. But yeah, if you farm couch potatoes and you're able to get a lot of them and plant them in your base, you will be prosperous not only in the pet snack department, which will help you train pets, but also will get you a lot of extra gold. Another mob that people will often recommend, and you can see there's somebody already here, I don't know if they're questing or just farming the Gulchers for that reason, but these Gulchers in the Caravan and Mirage also drop the couch potatoes, and people will very frequently be here farming them. This next gold farming spot was quite chilling for me to learn. Directly outside of the stream portal in Imperia, once you reach the outer Athenor, you will find these Snow Fury mobs. My Storm Wizard is only level 142 with not very good stats at all, but I'm still able to one-turn these because Storm is OP and I have the Tempest spell card.
We got a #1 victory royale, yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down.
Upon their defeat, these guys not only drop whatever they are supposed to, including seeds, housing items, and snacks, but if you actually look in the chat, they also drop about 400 gold, 500 gold per defeat. If you put on some music or your favorite Wizard101 YouTuber Zarathaxx in the background, you can quite easily bang this out in less than an hour and get to max gold quite easily. Our next gold farming spot is once again hailed in the world of Mirage.
Do you honestly think you're fucking funny?
Heading down from the spiral door, you will reach the platform and you need to have access to the Irem Palace. Immediately when you enter the Irem Palace, you will find the Genie Guard with just 2,400 HP. Light work for my Storm Wizard. Never fear, Princess, your Storm Carry is here. I was gonna say that Storm Shield might be an issue, and then he just went and casted Frenzy, so I don't know, this might still kill him. Oh, I love being a Storm Wizard. Yeah, it still killed him. Who's surprised? If you don't care about all the other fancy drops, again, this guy only dropped one pet snack, but if you look in the chat, he dropped 1,010 gold upon defeating them one time. Really efficient if you just like seeing that gold number rise up and up. This next gold farming spot really drew me into it when I thought about it. If you really have a lot, and I mean a lot, of time to kill, and you don't mind going through an entire dungeon to get towards the end, Mirror Lake is yet another great spot for you to farm gold, because it doesn't only just drop you gold, it drops you, of course, guaranteed mega snacks at the end, lots of really cool stitching crowns gear, and even some energy gear in the form of the Splendid Gear set. There will typically be a lot of max level wizards farming this dungeon, so if you just use the team up button at the bottom, I'm sure you would be able to find a full team in no time. The next gold farming method that I could recommend, especially if you are questing and leveling up frequently, is to do some fishing. Now, it's not exactly the most engaging activity Wizard101 has ever released, I will say that, but you talk to Lucky Hookline in the comments starting at, I think, level 6 or 7, and you can take all of your fish that you earn and sell it to him for quite a bit of money depending on what kind of fish it is. You can get even more gold if you go to him every single day. The catch of the day changes, and whatever fish he has in stock for him will sell for 3 times the gold. I mentioned to do that especially if you are leveling up frequently, because whenever you level up, it's basically like a free energy potion. Your energy at the bottom left will restore completely from 0 to max, so make sure if you are leveling up frequently and you're not training a pet in the meantime to do some fishing if you are truly scrapped for some gold. I am standing next to the baddie herself. Wait, hold on, wrong one. I am standing next to the baddie herself, Moolinda Woo. Moolinda Woo will offer gardening to you starting at level 12, and she offers the quest herself. Moolinda Woo will then instruct you to head into the Golem Court and meet with Farley, the gardener, to get you started with gardening. Gardening is another one of those tasks that requires energy, but also you can't do all the time, which is why I recommended fishing first. But gardening, aside from, like I said earlier, with the couch potatoes giving you a lot of extra rewards that way, will also, if you plant different plants, give you more rewards that way. There's not any one particular plant that I would recommend. All of these are going to be low level, but keep in mind the rewards on these different plants are all different. When you're hovering each plant, it will show you the challenge and the rewards. The more gold coins there are, the more rewarded you will get. So again, this is another mindless activity you can do. You kind of set your plant and forget about it, log in every day, tend to their needs, and that's basically it. The next tip I have might seem super obvious, you might roll your eyes at me, but honest to God, I think a lot of people forget about this really simple fact. When you are questing in Wizard101, every single quest besides the obvious XP gain also will give you a certain amount of gold. This also goes for these side quests. So if you notice, all of these side quests here are giving me 5,000 gold per quest. Now obviously that scales from world to world, it's not going to be linear in that aspect, but it's just something to keep in mind that while you are questing, and if you are somebody that likes doing these side quests as well, you will definitely be stacking up a lot of easy gold that way without you even noticing it. I also just wanted to quickly say before we wrap up today's video, as of my last video, which was kind of blowing up a little bit, so thank you guys for that again, but we reached... Ooh. Anyways, I just want to say we reached 250 subscribers as of my last video, which is absolutely insane. I just wanted to say a quick little thank you again for being here for me, supporting my channel. You guys are awesome. I will say that until the day I die. That is just about all of the extra gold farming tips that I have for you guys today. Let me know down in the comments if you have a favorite spot or if you have a favorite method of gold farming that I might have missed myself. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and tuning into today's video. Be sure to check out some other content on my channel, including a few other guides I have, and stay tuned for a pet training video that will be coming out shortly hereafter. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye! Okay, watch this. Watch this, ready? Watch this. Okay, ready? And then into the... Ooh. 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 Ring-a-ding-ding, Tyra Banks. We found America's Next Top Model. Oof.